on, let's get it, COD fans! A wonderful way to start Championship Sunday here at Major 3, and it has been a delight so far. And wow, do we have a fun one to get things going.
Dude, yeah, ridiculous, man. All right, I'll follow that. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, it is an insane matchup because Atlanta have been on a tear. The tear's living up to their names. They're smoking teams 3-0, and like we're thinking LA Thieves just weren't looking good. Turns out not the case. Like those guys came to play. So how exactly scary FaZe are, we do not know. But obviously a team that is almost guaranteed the grand final. Seattle though match up incredibly well, and we have a very interesting series on our hands. Bocage Hardpoint, the square up map for these teams. Atlanta probably the #1 overall team in the game, but the last time they played, Seattle took them down because they have won 7 of their last 8. So we kick things off oh so fast in the hard points, and well, MC and man, you know, looking to be the Terminator.
I mean, he's sitting at the top KD of the tournament so far. I mean, he's had a wonderful time. They certainly managed to pad the stats against the LA Thieves late last night. That was an unbelievable series, but yeah, we're going to square things up here on Bocage to get things going. Spicy tweet out of Sib earlier today. I think it says something along the lines of, hey, that might be a GG. So I hope he's feeling very confident going into today. He's gonna need it. Here we go, friends. Map 1 of our winners bracket final, looking to play for a spot in that grand final later on today.
And look, man, I know that these guys had traded maps on Bocage, but as of recent, Surge has had their number, and Mack is the main reason why. These KDs look great overall, but both the aBeZy and Simp tears against Seattle have a 0.84 on Bocage, which obviously not ideal. Mack on the flip side has a 1.32, has been absolutely godlike, and well, he's been the main guy for the team this major.
We'll see again. It's the hard points that where Seattle Surge are really going to have to steal things away here because they have a great record against Atlanta FaZe when it comes to Surge. More on that later. For first, though, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get raging in Bocage. Map number 1 starts right now, and it's aBeZy in the feed right off the rip, and that's the man we talked about. Mackenzie Mel's getting things going.
And look, Seattle, by the way, on P1 is actually where they've had a great deal of success overall, and well, so far they've already managed to flip spawns, and granted, not a ton of time for either team, but you see, the gunny is hot.
He's already going, dude. aBeZy managed to catch him there, finally brings the spree to a close. Time still ticking in favor of Atlanta FaZe now, as the less than 30 seconds remaining here on P1. Map's control firmly in the hands of Seattle Surge. Not going to be relinquishing that anytime soon. They're tight to set up as they fan their way out across map. All angles covered. Kills now coming through from Accuracy, a player we need to see step up in the kills department here in the respawn.
Absolutely, yes, the main AR battle. Again, if you have Cellium on one side, the ARs have to be hot on the other. And well, Mack certainly is the hot hand right now, 7-1, and in spite of the fact that FaZe actually got a little bit of that P1 time over towards new. It is your SMGs right now for Seattle, pushed out, keeping things aggressive, and well, they were causing problems for a moment. Terrorists have dealt with them, trying to make their move to the hill.
Terrorists try to find the hill, but it's Accuracy and Mack once again. Cell, last man up for FaZe now, spawns for Atlanta, far right-hand side of the map. A long journey now across very rabid gunfire from Seattle Surge. And Nades, though, going to help out from Arcitys. Now the front line being pushed forward, and none other than Pred. Had a fantastic day yesterday, looking to do it again here. Simp unable to clean up the kill. 30 seconds remaining on P2. We're going to go over towards the bottom side of Granny's, and we are going to have a good time.
I mean, we still got a decent bit of time even before we get there, right? 20 left seconds. This is something that both teams need to fight for. You see right now, Atlanta FaZe just have decent control of the top side of the map, and well, that is where Accuracy is now starting to rotate. He's got a gunfight against aBeZy, but I think aBeZy might just have the right gun for the job. The question is, who checks the deeper corner?
Oh, will he check it? Here we go. And that is one play out of aBeZy that'll help out a lot. Backside now opened up a little bit. Still have to worry about Mack on the back tank. He's going to be able to find something here. Battle raging. Mack stays alive. Good work out of him. That's the top-down view. That tank where Mack is on the top side of the screen, very important. Simp wins that fight, and that means the back is now all Atlanta FaZe. Can they flood through, get some hardpoint time, or will Seattle be able to trap them?
I was going to say, big gunfights win by Simp just to try to open up the floodgates, but you still actually have to make the move towards the hill, and there you go. Simp inside, able to pick up 2. Simp inside, able to pick up 3.
That's a 5 spree now for Simp. Chris Lair, well champion indeed, looking to go back-to-back here on Vanguard. They've got a long way to go, though. Check the tweets for more updates on how the champs' progress looks like. But back to the game. Fred, top barn, finding kills. You got to still try to make that entry in the bottom barn for now, and Seattle Surge looking to take the lead back.
And there you go. Cellium, even with the sunk, can make some moves, able to pick up 2, but all that just for a couple trades. Obviously, it is Bocage. It will be a back-and-forth game, especially if you are shooting straight. And again, it is actually wild that not just the fact that Map has like the 1.3 on this map against Atlanta FaZe, he also has about 32% of his team's total kills, so he truly gets to run the show.
He's running it right now. Fred 6-10 though, trying to get things going. Over to Bomb now, hard point number 4 here on Røkkr. The Simp will be the man up. Takes him care. Fred, forward he goes. Arcitys from the backside, trying to keep all angles covered, but now Seattle Surge with that time, trying to find some form of opening here. Atlanta FaZe on the offensive now. Simp on the cross, tags in aBeZy, no kill though. They're into the hard point. Arcitys a big win. That is a break for Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah, now Pred's actually trying to deliberate, right? Wait for his teammates, maybe just a little bit, but you're a little bit too slow. Arcitys there to gun you down, and now the next move for Seattle to try to move towards the point. It's Mack in the feed, because of course it is. Last man standing is aBeZy, but Mack is there for the trade, putting in the constant production, 18 kills, leading the lobby and then some.
Brilliant stuff. 18-10 now for Mack. He's been the man to watch for Seattle Surge. On the other side of the board, it's Simp, 13-8. A little slower, but that scoreline, certainly from Atlanta FaZe, is going to be the thing that gets him the dub in the end. Solid fundamentals now of Atlanta FaZe. Last hard point here on Røkkr.
And this has actually been the biggest problem hill recently for Atlanta FaZe. The good news is you got a 30-point buffer. The bad news is, just look at the Granny's control. Like, accuracy's posted up inside the hill, but you actually have so much pressure for Surge. If accuracy can literally just win one of these gunfights, they'll be good to go, but doesn't even need to take when the SMGs had the coverage.
Oh, eyes up though. They've spawned in the back. Sim's the first one to rally the call, and here comes Mack. Force spree. No more to be had. Atlanta FaZe managed to spawn top right-hand side of the minimap, make their way through the back line now. Accuracy wins a big one, 9-9. Can he make it 10-9? Here comes Arcitys. No. Pred steals it as the kills keep coming. Atlanta, they've lost the lead for now, and Pred is on an absolute run in the back line.
Dude, this is truly like when you do the hill-by-hill breakdown, so comparable on all of these hills, but this is the one for FaZe that is a problem. That was the 30-point buffer they had, completely stripped away, and granted, at least you build yourself a lead to keep things even, but that's a set of rotations in, and right now I'm just looking at the scoreboard, right? It is Mack on one side that the Terrors cannot handle. If you can get a little more production out of Sim and accuracy, Surge, I think maybe you can take this game over.
Yeah, right now, no one's really got an answer for Mack, but again, Atlanta FaZe are playing the map so well. They are well and truly in control. They've still got the lead. They haven't got the kills. Let's see how they sound with a quick listen in.
Chris, I'm getting your right.
Yo, Dante's left.
Yeah,
Dante left.
Yep. Wait. Hug money. Good shit attempt. Alright, Mack is on top. He's on top. He's on top.
Go on top. He wants tools, okay? Yo, work together, right? Yo, one's in our tools.
I need time.
Back's in our tools.
Yo, stop.
Stop.
Pred is top. I'm getting out water. I need time. Yeah. Time on gate I think. Spawn out, right?
Yo, water. Lamar's water.
Okay, try to work together, I guess.
Yep. I need time right now.
Nice, good shit.
Yeah, good shit. I'm pushing on left.
MC, you can look at it if you want.
Okay.
Yo, I don't see street. Yo, back street, bro. Sorry. I got it.
No one's right yet.
Yeah, there's two.
I'm shot field, guys. One top
Could be checked.
Top house. Alright,
I got you. Wait, no. Top house.
Not too bad stuff there out of Atlanta FaZe, and well, for quite frankly, just as the lead changes hands, now so does the listening. Let's dive in with Seattle Surge.
T3 Simp and Barrel, they're both weak.
Go AG, back front.
Nice, AG. Tin one shot.
Oh, I'm trying to help you. I'm getting you. Okay. I'm gonna go top. I have to go top.
Last guy,
Okay. He's on top of the top base stack. I'm playing top barn.
Standing back there. I got double nade. I got nade up. He's mid somewhere. BZ.
One shot. One's going bottom barn.
BZ's mid somewhere. Okay.
Where'd he go?
Single.
Nade it over.
I'm just saying.
Back camo.
Yeah, one's
You
out.
ran back to half wall. You ran to the wall.
I'm waiting for you guys. I'm looking
It's
for
a
him back house.
BZ. You're looking for a BZ in our base.
I'm going inside bottom house. I'm trying to look for him. Nothing top bottom.
Water.
Nice. Top on. Two. Yeah, I'm looking elbow right now. Jumping up. Turn up.
That's got to be up there with some of the worst things you ever want to hear. Is like, we're looking for aBeZy in our base.
Yeah, no, that's not fun. Also, a couple misread spawns. So if you're playing ranked play and feel bad that you can't read them, well, don't worry. The pros in this game struggle as well. But a player that's also been struggling in this game is Simp. He's got this top control, though. The power position where you can try to find all these kills in and around the point. But right now, waiting for the reinforcements. You see around them, FaZe are swarming. But hey, he's on a force spree. And again, this is the guy that if he can get hot, Surge can make the comeback.
Yeah, it was right on cue. Good stuff there from Simp. Very politely shuts the doors now on the bottom side of Granny's. Let's face it, between the walls and the doors, the windows being blown off, is quite a draft right now. But Matt holding it down. Simp finding no more kills. That'd have been unreal, but that's it. Their spree comes to a close. There's now 25 seconds remaining on bottom side of Granny's. And accuracy, finding them kills, keeping it together. But FaZe, once again, may not have the kill feed, but they have certainly got the hard point.
Well, you see accuracy actually like softens up the push just a little bit, but none of the teammates actually get more kills, and he was never actually into the play towards the point. So that is a good chunk of scrap time. Atlanta FaZe are going to be able to get on this hill, and well, you see the intro gunfights over towards New. Simp and Cellium making moves, but this is all this to get Simp nearby. Well, too many corners to check in accuracy there to take him down. So nice little rotation from Seattle, but down by 40. That's a decent chunk on aBeZy.
I mean, we've seen some insane comebacks. Seattle being the absolute champions of getting that one done so far. Will they be able to do it once again here? Oh my, nearly. Simp. He's had a bit of a slow on getting things going again, but Chris Lair, 26 and 21 there for Simp. aBeZy another point, nothing to be had there as Cellium will pick up the trade or two as they're still trying to lock down the bottom side of Barn. Here we go. It could be a contest here indeed, but Seattle Surge spawning out a little further away, trying to make the play.
And this is a massive moment for Atlanta FaZe, right? Again, P5 is where they've struggled the most. If they can, well, already have a 40-point lead and make sure you keep them spawn trapped in the back towards New, you'll be good to go. You got MC looking for the spawn kills. Can't pick up a couple, but does the damage. His teammates should be there for the trades, or at least maybe a little bit of contest. Yes, they get wiped, but they're still set up for New.
Over to River we go for the second time here, and Simp, perfect awareness. Oh my word, will he be able to catch any more kills here? Smooth moves, no more to be had. Mack now on the other side. Simp locks down the backside of the tank, and Atlanta FaZe, you can put your feet up, boys. That right-hand side of the map is all yours. Pred, though, not willing to go down without a fight, and just like that, this could go either way on River.
Well, you see Atlanta actually being very cautious. Cellium not going to leave that tower. They're playing for the next set of kills, and well, they get at least a couple. Cellium barely able to stay alive, and well, maybe you're sort of getting spawn killed. Accuracy trying to trap him in the back, and that is sort of the open door for Surge to try to get towards the point.
Oh, Accuracy's in his happy place right now. Sadly, great pressure and a concerted effort from FaZe to get him off the top of that tank. 211, leading 180 now. Seattle Surge still trying to mount the comeback. FaZe, no one able to get in the point just yet. And it's Pred looking to find a player or two here. Searching out those red dots on the minimap. There's the first. Flying towards the hard point. The second, not going to have it. Arcitys, another big one. Again, though, an open point.
It is that hill every single time for FaZe. Even when they get there first, they're actually still struggling to get that time. And well, Surge, that has been the main factor in success to try to build this comeback. But right now, you go back towards B1. You get aBeZy pushed up in tracker. Riverside right now being dominated by FaZe. And hey, you get the kill in the back. You start to flip those spawns. Atlanta doing the hard things first.
Third set now of hard points here on Bocage. Map number 1 has been an absolute blinder here in the winners bracket finals. We're going to play this one a little slower. 2:15 for Atlanta FaZe. This is where champions are made. Will they be able to push this one forward? 40 seconds remaining on it. No one opting to dive in there just yet. But again, 1 minute 27 on the game clock. Keep one eye on that. It could come down to the wire.
I mean, this is still great time, by the way. I mean, any scrap you can actually get on P1 is welcome, and well, that's a couple kills, and they still got bodies in the point. So you have Cellium maybe spawn killing, maybe flipping spawns, but Atlanta still actually inside the hill. The game started to get close, but Atlanta on P1 just start to take over.
Still getting it done. 20 points now for the win, Atlanta FaZe. 13 seconds towards New. And I don't care if Mack's dropping 41 kills, his boys are behind. Seattle Surge, the kills department is not the problem. That's a bit of a problem, though, the time. They do get the last couple of seconds now on first to second we go, and it has to be great from here on out.
Well, hey, at least you get here first, but, well, you haven't had Octane taken care of just yet, so Accuracy almost waiting to die, and, well, there's the nades rolling through to take care of them, contesting the point. Simp, you're forced to fly, but you get chopped down. Can't win the gunfight inside the point phase, winning them all.
They're winning them all. They've got the time now. Can Accuracy go big? Arcitys now from the back line. This is a 1v1 that has to be won. As again, aBeZy now picking up that time. No contest to be had. A big one from Arcitys, and that's the back now covered. You should be able to get on the point, and this could be it. Final 10 seconds. Atlanta FaZe for the win. Mack has been blown to smithereens. No one in position to flank this. No one in position to get the time. Pred's gone. There's a contest. Cut down. Simp's out of there. That's Atlanta FaZe. Map number 1.
Atlanta FaZe getting that one done, and that is despite the performance from Mack. Dropped 43 kills, but if you were to look at a hill-by-hill breakdown, FaZe had the edge on everything but P5, and in spite of that, just time and time again, the pressure was always there. For the most part, the fight for rotations were solid, but it was sort of that just overwhelming force through and through that, I mean, FaZe, again, best team in the game on Bocage, showing off a little reason why.
Hey, unbelievable stuff. Again, looking at the damage across the board, a ton of work being put in by Simp there as well, but alas, again, it's just not the kills the problem. It really was the hard point there as map number 1 comes to a close. Just under 12 minutes there for Atlanta FaZe to get the dub, and I think, honestly, Chance, not a statement, but a very, very clinical performance all around.
I mean, the fact that we're staring down the barrel, we got 2 Tuskens later on, and that is where I think Atlanta FaZe actually have their most distinct advantage. It's certainly the search and destroys in the head-to-head where Seattle have been popping off, but I mean, again, even on a hill like P1, FaZe were still winning the majority of time. Like, Mack starts off on an absolute tear, but that's just to, like, sort of flip the spawns that, obviously, on this map, flip almost instantly. So even from P1, they just have a nice little lead, and that is how so many of these hills went. It might have been the kills that Seattle was collecting, Mack especially, but it was just that sort of, like, you know, 10 points here, 10 points there, that very slow build for FaZe that, I mean, again, every single hill but P5, they had the number.
It can be like that on Røkkr, just a delicate map to be played on, very frantic, can feel very much out of control, but Atlanta FaZe keeping things well and truly under their thumbs. And here we go. The highlights again have been a real treat as Arcitys' final kills were tremendous, locking the things down. You see the nade come through, blow Mack away, time going their way. Atlanta FaZe, map number 1. 2 more, and they get to sit in the grand final. But up first, one of the larger road bumps they're going to be facing in this series, and it is going to be the Berlin Search and Destroy. It has not been Atlanta FaZe's strong suit whatsoever. Control, hardpoint, all good, no problem. When it comes to Search and Destroy, that's where the issues are. Will they be able to walk away with the dub here, Chance? That is the question. Seattle have had their number, mate.
Well, Seattle have had their number, and now a much more difficult series. We actually have their keys to victory, but I think one of them would have been to try to win that blocage, like a very important one to get through in the series, especially because Mack on that map has been frying. We saw that, didn't make a W, and even in this major, he has been on point. But again, that is your SMG map out of the way, and the tears end up reigning supreme. But now we have what? The barrel of the later portion of the series. The S&D Surge have had the edge, but that Tusk control is going to be a spicy one, right? Obviously, you got to be prepared for the offenses because FaZe love to have a mixed bag, but also it'll be the first time these guys have actually squared up on Tusken control. FaZe are 3-0 in that game mode against Seattle, but you know, 2 of those have been Gavutus, one of which was the Berlin, the most recent. So FaZe have had their number. You have Seattle trying to mix things up just a little bit, but obviously if you have FaZe with a 10-2 record on the map, I think Atlanta are very happy that they were going the series.
They will be happy indeed. Again, the vetoes have all gone down there. That was the game field keys to victory for Seattle Surge. We'll take a look at Atlanta's a bit later on. And so far, so good, mate. They won the cage. Now we go towards that Search and Destroy. Oh, there it is right now, ladies and gentlemen. Game field keys to victory for Atlanta FaZe. Start off strong. Check. That's done. Have to execute those B attacks on Berlin Search and Destroy. We've touched upon it at 5 and 12 overall on the B site in B. Let alone the overall, you know, record when it comes to Search and Destroy. We have to see FaZe go big there. Tusken control, though, that's going to be a banger. We'll see how that one comes down, because again, Surge, they're first in the offensive win rounds on Tusken. Not an easy thing to do, but God bless FaZe second place as well. So this is going to be an absolute slugfest. Can't wait, mate.
Well, it should be the square up, or Atlanta FaZe just showed up to LAN and said, no, we're tired of getting second place. We're coming to play. But at the same time, you saw one of the keys. It's the major theme from the Atlanta squad. It's just been Search and Destroy. That has been their only sort of weak point. And when I say weak, they're still pretty strong, but about that, you know, 50-50 in the Search and Destroys against a team like Seattle. Well, Seattle is 4-1 against them, at least not counting kickoff classic. So this would be a very quick look to, you know, how the preparation with the coach has been doing, how much aBeZy has been listening. We'll see if that First Blood Reaper has something cooked up for Berlin.
I mean, the interesting thing, again, just between these two teams, they've got a lovely history. Again, they were tied up 2-2 in their matchups thus far, but a quick look at the head-to-head matchup now on the Search and Destroy KDs, and it ain't bad whatsoever either side, but Cellium this season has been one hell of a menace, but not when it comes up against Seattle.
Well, that's the main thing, right? If you have Cell and Simp, where there's a pretty distinct drop-off in the fact that Simp is that guy when he is playing against Atlanta FaZe, that's where you have to be paying attention to, and, well, maybe on a map like Berlin, you certainly want more production out of accuracy in the head-to-head, because, hey, if your ARs are posted up in all those clutch spots and they're able to get production, you're gonna have a good time. But for FaZe, shut down Simp. Like, that is the guy to focus on. I think we heard in an interview, I can't remember which player, but the way they were approaching, actually it was Kenny yesterday with LA Thieves, he said, when we're going over VOD, it is like one guy we are trying to identify in the map, whether it be an offense or defense. For FaZe, that one guy is an easy one. Look at Simp, figure out where he's gonna be on the map and just try to neutralize him. If they can accomplish that, they're gonna have a good time.
Good luck, though. don't. It sounds easy even. Were it so easy indeed. Berlin on its way now, search and destroy map number 2 here in our winners bracket final. And I mean, just the story of these two teams, Chance, the characters almost of these two teams. Seattle Surge, extremely composed. They're very, very calm. They don't let the emotion show too much in and out of game until it's over. Atlanta FaZe, they like to get up a little bit now and then. They like to talk a bit of trash. Very animated towards the end of their matches. We'll see though if that will be carrying across. And speaking of animated, Simp's having a big old yawn.
I mean, hey, and maybe Simp's the guy that needs to calm down, make sure you get mentally prepared for the next map, because on Berlin, these two teams have actually traded throughout the year, like a 1-1 record. This is where Atlanta FaZe has had their only success in Search and Destroy against Seattle, but Simp has like a 0.6 overall. Granted, it's only 2 maps, one of which we went, double negative, but 3 and 6, the other 5 and 7. So the 0.6 looks painful. It's not quite that bad, but if you have a map that you are consistently poor on against the team, Simp is the guy, whether or not he wants to go and take out Sib on the flip side or just figure out what has been going wrong against this team. If he can have that turnaround, I mean, obviously the dude is now a multi-world champion, so he can turn things around. I mean,
Sib's not been a professional Call of Duty player for too long, but in his very short tenure, he has certainly changed the world of competitive God. The man is a multi-time world champion, back-to-back MVP event winner. I mean, really impressive stuff. Some have called him one of the greatest who ever touched the sticks. We'll see if he can put up the show now against Seattle Surge. Fist bumps are out. It is time to go into Berlin Search and Destroy. Map number 2. Here we go. Once again in our winners bracket final, playing for a spot in the grand finals later on today. Berlin. Here we go.
And again, just to think about the maps we even have after this, those Tuskens are terrifying for Seattle because they have not done particularly well, especially against Atlanta. So this Berlin S&D technically not a must win because Seattle, they have the resolve. They can make these comebacks, but by God, do you want this Berlin just to be the quick bounce back? I mean, Mack, obviously the gunning has been hot. He can be trusted. Sib has been phenomenal in this series. And I mean, even what we've seen just throughout this major, Sib has been incredibly impressive. He's the guy that when Seattle are playing against Florida, that goes on a tear, picking up the glide bombs and going on these massive sprees. So always dangerous on the map and always dangerous in this AR battle. No first bloods just yet, but accuracy getting back down.
Back down indeed. That's going to give a bit of clearance towards that B side of the map. Sib the lone man now for Seattle Surge, watching that one as a fast retake situation here. Trades come through. And already we're off to a blistering start here on Berlin.
And this is 5 and 12. 5 and 12 when they attack this B side. They have struggled, but there you go. They take down Simp. Makes things much easier.
Mack's got an 8th cook for Simp. That should be able to get him. He's a little weak. Does get the kill. There we go. Now it's 2v2. 30 seconds to get the defuse. aBeZy getting a little bit frisky there on the inside of the B-bomb site. Arcitys on the other side of the map. Will they account for that in just a moment? As here he goes. He's on a mission. It's not an impossible one, as accuracy now all alone might be in a spot of trouble.
Done and dusted. You get the intel, you played it too slow. aBeZy can play with his food, throw a couple of shoulders, or maybe gun him down, but not the case. Doesn't matter. The trades are in, the gunfights were won, and I mean, look at a round number 1, right? Almost addresses every single point. Simp, who has struggled, picks up 2 in that round. Sib, the guy that dominates, well, at least gets traded out. And Atlanta FaZe, a team that struggles when they're attacking B, well, that's round number 1. So far, they're perfect.
I mean, look, this is what happens when you get the bomb down and be fast. Even with that Sib first blood, aBeZy was in there real quick. And again, maybe that's, the opening shots there from Arcitys. He backs down accuracy. They give up the play fast there. And a great adaptation from Seattle Surge right off the rip. We're going to see if accuracy can do the same now on the other side of the board. Seattle Surge on offense. And you've seen plenty of shadows fly through that A-bomb site. Mack with the A-bomb now, making his way forward. And the tags are in. It's a big win from Mack. Trade, so once again from Simp. We find ourselves at a 3v3.
Yeah, Simp was debating, right? Do I go for this challenge? Well, he's, sort of working his way around, but they've cleared out the site, and they know that they have forced them away from the bomb. So I think aBeZy now needs to be set up and prepared for this rotation. Simp maybe at least roaming potentially to come help him out, but aBeZy right now, the lone man, might be the guy to make a play, or maybe it's mind games right now from both of the teams.
Mack has danced all over the map now, getting the steps in. Back over towards the A side we go, though. Perfect split now from Atlanta FaZe, all bases covered, but they're about to get overwhelmed. Cellium, 1 kill here would be massive. Holy dooly, manages to get it, trades immediately. With that, though, the bomb surely recovered, should be planted. Accuracy, maybe able to catch one now on the cross.
Yeah, well, actually, there's a player crossing directly underneath, and there you go, accuracy. It is a minute into the round, still in his spawn, and hey, that is now a 1 versus 2 for Simp.
Now, again, Simp knows he has the advantage right now. He knows it's an isolated fight. If he can press this on a Simp quickly, he might be able to get something done. That's the first. The second now is on its way around the corner as Arcitys, accuracy set up for it. Oh my God! No! I fumbled, but but Simp didn't. Holy Lord, what a round.
I think the bomb might have been planted in the wrong spot. Either that or accuracy uncharacteristically got jittery. Like, if you can see it from the steps, there's no reason to run up, but maybe the bomb was planted just a little bit too far, so Simp makes the play. Maybe that door being open, but whatever the case, what a way to turn things around.
Oh man, that's a 3 spree right now for that boy. Oh my God, how nasty he is.
Hey, this is already, by the way, the most kills he has had against Seattle on this map, and we're only 2 rounds deep.
Well, that is something. 5-1 so far for Simp. What a round that was. Back at it we go. Seattle now on defense.
And again, if Atlanta FaZe, I mean, even though their first round was solid attacking, B, well, you know, try to mix things up, but accuracy, maybe making up for the last round, at least able to get that first blood. aBeZy almost certainly gets spotted. He's tagged up. Pred's channeling that, and well, aBeZy says, thank you very much, 3v3.
3v3. Heavy stack towards the A side before Atlanta FaZe, though. Let the nades fly out. Can Simp find a 4 spree now? His accuracy's got a lot of coverage now towards the A bomb, but here's the plant. Good luck, have fun, lads. Simp, that's a big one. 6-1.
You got the pinch, though. And there's the nade actually coming through. Accuracy, got to be the clutch guy for the squad, I suppose, in this moment. And you have the pinch set up on the hill. A little bit of time to work with. 30 seconds is enough. You poke out a secret. The gunfight maybe for the round. Lamar delivers.
Absolute cool, calm, collected, no problem whatsoever. aBeZy, the next problem up. 20 seconds to get the kill and the bomb. And he's making a bit of a run for it now. Numbers for Seattle Surge on site. We've seen this work out before. We've seen it fail. What will happen now? There's the coverage. Mack, the guardian angel.
What a bounce back for accuracy as well, right? You know, loses the 1v2 that Simp was able to clutch up. And what does he do this round? Gets the first blood in the first couple seconds. Pred with the ego, child, no fear on him, turns things into a 3v3. Not a problem for accuracy. Gets the nade kill, wins the gunfight against Cellium. And a massive turnaround that this team desperately was needing. As the FaZe was able to clutch again, I mean, things could just get too spirally, too quick, but there you go. Only a 1-round game.
Back at it we go. Seattle Surge offense. Atlanta FaZe defending. 2-2 split. Shoulder to shoulder there on the A bomb site. Over towards B, a little bit staggered. And again, looking for those opening trades. aBeZy with the MP40 in hand, moving forward. Check every possible corner of that bomb site. The doors have quite frankly been blown wide open, and Simp, that is a wonderful follow-up.
Yeah, good timing on that one, right? Blow open the doors, make sure you have somebody looking that direction. Cellium maybe just the next in line, and well, yep, Cellium's gonna fall just like that. All 4 players down like dominoes. Seattle getting things done. And as sweet as a slice of pizza, tying this game up.
Pred also gets on the board now. Beautiful work once again there as Simp. The search and destroy superstar now for Seattle Surge.
And I mean, honestly, just like a super quick breakdown of a round, right? As soon as aBeZy falls, everyone else forced to make a play. Seattle ready for every single player. And I mean, hey, that's why you calculate those. Make sure you have somebody guns up when the doors are getting blown open, and you are good to go. Now, FaZe back on the attack again. Overall, struggle when attacking B, but obviously round 1, it was perfect. They go again.
Shots there, the opening salvo from Simp. Doesn't find a whole lot except for hit markers. Much slower look now from Seattle on the defense, but they're definitely leaning towards B. And Atlanta FaZe have still got the option to make their way across. No eyes on the middle of the map, so they won't know this is happening. Again, the exchange of explosives, the ordnance over towards that dock. But for now, Pred knows something's up.
It was so close, right? I mean, he was already like half health, and another nade connects just a little too far. But now accuracy, the last man standing over towards this site, delivers again. Another first blood, another advantage. And the only player for FaZe nearby, this is your bomb carrier. aBeZy, you cannot afford to die in this scenario.
I mean, this is one thing. Oh my word, the fight is on. He wins it. Stays alive for now. Again, the jig is up. You know the play's happening now towards A. Pred now moving in to find the kill. Onto the stairwell he finds himself, and right behind aBeZy. Oh my word, aBeZy's gone. He's out. Is he going towards the B bomb site? Is this a rotation? Simp wins the fight as well. Less than 30 on the clock, and your boy is gone. Pred may find 1, but the Terrors have got B.
Then Pred's still looking for aBeZy, by the way. He is still looking for aBeZy. He thought he ran the wrong direction on A when he kicked open the door, so that is bomb plant. That is aBeZy traversing the map. And now Pred, who got bamboozled in a 1 versus 2, trying to clutch for the team.
Oh my God, Tyler, 5-head Barris, and he's got the, no, gunned out, but that was one hell of a round from FaZe.
That is unreal timing from Pred. I think he was on the steps by the window when aBeZy just kicks the door open. and just guesses the wrong way, never turns around. I think a player for Seattle like turns around to try to help Pred looking for a ghost. And I mean, aBeZy, obviously, you know, he's got his sprinters on. He's over in B the next 10 seconds, get the bomb down. And I mean, what a way to bounce back. And just by the way, Simp, 9 kills already. To round 6 we go. I
mean, when you've got the brains of aBeZy or the gunny of Simp right now, I mean, this is how you're winning big rounds for Atlanta FaZe. We go at it once again now. Surge on offense. It looks like they're going towards A pretty fast, man. Arcitys, he's going to pop the doors open back on up, set himself up for the fight. Doesn't open the doors, actually. We'll take that for now. But here we go. A fast plant towards A from Seattle Surge, and Arcitys caught that with his teeth.
Yeah, 2K been paying off for Pred, and actually, well, just follows up with that with 2 kills of his own. What a way to start this round, and what a difficult situation for aBeZy and Cellium. In a situation where you're trying to clutch, but I don't know how you do it. Maybe this is the start.
I mean, Cellium, if anyone's going to do it, he could. Less than 30 now to get the kills in the defuse, and Cellium trying to find another kill comes close enough. 8 HP, Mack going in for the kill. He's going to push him out now. Dead silence activated. aBeZy to the middle train. He's getting it done as well. 20 now on the clock. 2v2. Mack finds at least Cell over to Arcitys. Accuracy the Mack. No, wait. aBeZy finds the kill. No. No. I've called him it twice now. I don't know what's going on.
You know, whatever's going on, just a nice bounce back game and a bounce back round for Seattle. Pred effectively getting them that dub. I know it got spicy, but you know, you still get accuracy in the clutch spots. Mack delivers on the other end with a kill against Cellium, so no craziness just yet. But funnily enough, Cellium, who is ordinarily, you know, arguably the best and certainly one of the best S&D players in the game, in this matchup, Seattle have had his number. And I mean, if it were not for the fact that Simp had 9 kills, Arcitys and Cellium are struggling. This is definitely an AR map accuracy. Maybe looking for another first blood, or maybe that bomb looking for B.
Again, it's the decision making from Atlanta FaZe that are winning them the rounds. It's a good spot set of Seattle Surge getting them the job done. Clearing out A very diligently right now, Seattle Surge. Pred's going to take a bit of gunfire. But that bomb will make its way over towards B in a moment. This is where Civ steps in on the defense.
And this is so neutral. I mean, again, this is the chess match kind of round, right? You're trying to make these reads on where Atlanta's leaning the bomb, and honestly, not an easy one to read at all. I mean, they're making decisions going a little bit back and forth, gearing up for that B push, and Civ, the main guy, 4 and 5 for the moment, watching the cross.
Holding it, just holding it. That's the first nade through. aBeZy hop, skipping a jump on towards the bomb site. He is now in. The plant is possibly on the cards. Pred, no. Knows it's up. Nades land. Great teamwork now from FaZe. Coordination to get that one done. That's huge first blood, Cellium.
Yeah, Cellium just getting the pick, and well, still not even planting the bomb. They're trying to bait out potentially the next gunfight. aBeZy's waiting for the window chow.
And this is incredible patience. Gonna get the plant down now, maybe hit the chow after this one, but there, Civ definitely knows it's on. 40 seconds. 3 members of FaZe now defending the bomb site. Civ desperately trying to make it through. Here comes the play. Mack's on the point. Arcitys guns him. Accuracy now from the back line. Trades coming through. That's a big one. All down to Simp in the 1v2 again. And can he make it happen?
Oh, how does that even happen? Well, this is your man with 9 kills. This is your man on the roof. And this is the clutch spot, but gone down. Civ delivers. And what a way to even clutch that round. Don't know how they converted it. Almost every single gunfight going down at the exact same time. Accuracy gets behind. I thought when he shot aBeZy was going to turn around, but too much chaos in the moment. And Civ ended up picking up 2, including the big one towards the end. So that constant thorn in FaZe's side. Maybe those B pushes again. FaZe not the best track record. Another fault there.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good search all round. Lead now goes to Seattle, 4-3, first to 6. It's man alive, we're having a good time here in Toronto. Another round up. Here we go. Seattle Surge looking to plant that bomb or take care of FaZe, put themselves on map point.
Death taxes and accuracy watching the cross in the exact same spot. He will be here every time feeding that information. Just the fact that he spots out 2, the remaining players on Seattle, certainly going to take their time. Couple shots ringing out, but no hard commitments just yet. You see Pred maybe waiting for a sneaky chow, and maybe he'll get left alone as this bomb slowly working towards B.
Creativity towards B, that's what we need to be seeing. 3-man hit now as aBeZy. How many did he spot on the cross? Concussion's going through, Nades going through, trying to flush him out of that tight little corner towards the backside of the site. We're blowing the windows open, and all it's done is enter the site, and that is massive. aBeZy, typical first blood out of him.
Yeah, such good timing, and now, well, that is bomb down. FaZe is going to know this for a fact, and someone right now for Seattle has to make a play. I think Civ around top third, a couple tags came through. Pred, well, you certainly have the high ground.
Gets at least 1. Still a 3v3, 30 seconds now. Accuracy might have to go in there.
And look how deep in the spawn actually Cellium is, but Pred's making moves still towards his A site, so they're looking for kills all over the place. An awkward moment on one side, aBeZy gets traded, and he just got isolated on this site. FaZe, nowhere to be found.
They're going to get the plant down now, no problem. They've got the backside of the site covered, but they don't have Cellium. He's on the other side of town. This is interesting indeed. Shots are there. 2v2, 40 seconds now. Cellium letting it rip there. He's got one more full magazine of automaton ammunition, but here comes Simp flying in. Guns him. Pred, he's been on the other side of the map for quite some time with 30 seconds to go now, and the wrong weapon for the job. Can he get this done? No, he cannot. What a bizarre round. 4-4 here in Surge.
Yeah, in such an awkward setup in the moment for Seattle. You have accuracy like chowing outer. That leaves your MP40 in the back for the clutch spot. And I mean, even Pred in that moment trying to protect his buddy didn't even get a single bullet on the player. I mean, if you get the trade on Simp right there, then you got a 1v1 bomb down Pred. Even if he doesn't have the right gun for the job, can make things happen. But I mean, just simply cannot connect. And FaZe certainly happy for it. That is a round that, I mean, certainly they should have won as soon as they get bombed down at the start, but after the mixiness, it was looking tough.
It's kudos to Seattle for even getting to that point, but yeah, weird one. I mean, we saw Civ actually run past somebody towards the A-bomb site, just unfortunate timing there. Either way, though, heavy hit towards B now for Atlanta FaZe. They still have the opportunity to maybe back it on up, but for now, it looks like that might be it. They're inside P2. They've got themselves numbers towards the back as well.
My God.
Here we go.
I think they had to have spotted Mack just going to be on the other side of P2, and we'll see how coordinated these nades are. It doesn't look like it'll connect with much. That door gets open, though, so at least have the intel. You know someone's going to be in that back train building. Good luck with these angles.
Mack's on the outside now of that P2 side of the map. And Sib may have eyes on towards B, but you make half a mistake and you are dead here. Sib, his gun is obscuring the view of aBeZy, but not Simp. Nice first blood. I don't know if he saw aBeZy enter the site there, so this could be a free plant.
Well, yeah, can get bombed down for free, but I think if you don't have any more stuns and nades, I know Cellium's got one apiece, but not really in the spot to try to clear out the dock side of the map. But aBeZy does get it down. It'll be a 3v4 sort of hold right now for FaZe. Not a fun one, and you know you have aBeZy trapped on site.
You know you've got him trapped, but is he the trap? Mack, windows off. Try to spot at least something there. Has to use the tactical to get that view, and there's the angle. Oh my word, does he catch him? Pred, good work there on Cellium. That's another player down, so it's a 4v2. You've still got aBeZy alive on the inside of the bomb site. Now 20 seconds, you've got to go in there and kill him. You've got to go in there and find him, and he is roaming. He is pacing like an animal, now wounded. 15 seconds. Can you get on there and get the kill? There's the first. aBeZy still alive somehow. Still ring around the rosy. 10 seconds brought down. Have to jump on the bomb immediately. Is anyone there to get it? Arcitys! He gets the kill! And that is the round as Atlanta FaZe put a fast one on Surge.
And what are Seattle doing? Drinking coffee, sipping tea? Like, you gotta go. It is a 4v3. You know you gotta trap them on site. And by the time they were even challing aBeZy, there was 20 seconds left on the clock. I mean, that is a 3v1 where Arcitys has to get a single kill. And I mean, he had a nice hiding spot to make it happen, but you just gotta speed things up in that moment. I mean, they were there. They were ready, prepared as soon as the bomb got planted, and just wasted way too much time.
I mean, he literally ripped Sib's toe out of this game and into the next map. Map point, Atlanta FaZe. We have mixed things up. We're going straight in on towards the A site on defense. This time looks a little different. Saw enough players.
Nice pick.
Sib, though, with an opening pick, this could get interesting fast.
Yeah, he got that down from top third, and you see the spot that's Pred playing in. Well, he's got his teammate covered. Yeah, Mack able to get this bomb planted. A 4v3 hold now for Seattle. He got accuracy in the same spot, watching the cross. No easy flanks that could possibly come through. aBeZy gets spotted on the cross, but he actually finds the kill.
Oh, he gets in, but he gets meted and greeted by Mack. Cellium, though, slips in through the bomb side. This could be massive now for Cellium. Forward he goes, 2v2, and this is going to get spicy real quick. The pinch may be on as Pred trying to reposition. Shots in the back. No damage done, though. Cellium with mid-map coverage. Oh, baby. This is going to be the big fight. Pred's got to win it! Arcitys last man up now. 2v1. Arcitys has to clutch.
Yeah, he's waiting for accuracy, too, but he's also just getting hunted by Pred. To round 11 we go. And Seattle getting things done. Just a beautiful opening strat. Civ finds that first blood. Pred, all he needed to do was buy time, but if you want to gun Cellium, hey, that ain't too shabby either.
Not bad, man. I mean, that was a tough fight, and he was running at him. A must win there. Round 11, here we go. Last chance on Berlin for both these teams. For FaZe, the lead. tie the series up now for Surge.
And if I'm FaZe, I'm a little bit concerned about going towards B. I know they clutched the last round, but, you know, it took a 1v3 where you get a little bit lucky. So towards A we go. Nice and fast. aBeZy's already hit outer.
There's so much information as well. Prez now going to press the advantage, and the advantage he has. Guns one down. Arcitys maybe able to pick him out here as the top side of the map. Oh my God, Prez finds two. That's tremendous. Arcitys answers right back, and it is a 2v2.
I think that was triggered discipline from Arcitys. I think he could have had the first kill quicker, but he got two instead. 2 versus 2, back towards B.
Oh my God.
Simp can't find anybody.
Oh my
accuracy
God.
on the drop, and accuracy gone down. The ace in the round 11. Arcitys turning up on the day.
I mean, that's daddy right there, baby. That was an unbelievable round. Woohoo! I think it gave him a little, maybe more than a phase up on stage there. The Iceman melted there on Berlin. As Atlanta FaZe take the lead in the series.
I mean, bro, like playing top third, I was thinking the instant trade on Pred. I think he literally might have waited for the kill, times it for 2, and well, turns that into an ace. I don't know how he managed to sneak out with Simp not spotting him, but hey, you need a big man to show. Dude, this is like the consistent thing for FaZe. Anytime they're down, Arcitys literally does the fine, I will do it myself. Always cranks things up in the final moment. And for round 11, hey, he only got 7 kills the entire game, but he got the 4 most important ones.
When you need him the most, he's always there. What an unbelievable round 11 there from Atlanta FaZe and Seattle Surge. 2-0 now for FaZe. I can't wait for these highlights. That was a fun search indeed. 6-5, there it was, as the 2 maps come to a fast close. Tuscan Control, Tuscan Hardpoint, Desert Siege. Will we even see those last 2 maps? As Atlanta FaZe, they have not come for fun and games here to Toronto. They're here to win the whole damn thing. Chance one more map, and they find themselves in that grand final.
And I mean, hey, Arcitys is over here getting top 5 plays. Now you go to Tuscan, where they have had, well, just an incredible year on this map in both of the respawns. So Atlanta FaZe as comfortable as they could possibly be in this series.
Well, Seattle Surge have had their number. It's 2-2 overall in their series against each other in this season. However, here in this winner bracket final matchup, Atlanta FaZe certainly have the advantage. Will we see the comeback now from Seattle Surge as we roll into Tuscan Control, or will Atlanta FaZe continue to dominate, decimate, and destroy the competition? Ladies and gentlemen, we'll find out after this very quick commercial break. This is the CDL.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Game Fuel. Victory in a can. Upgrade your game with a Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our winners bracket final here at Major 3, coming at you live from Toronto, the Mathematics Athletics Center, and so far, so good if you're an Atlanta FaZe fan. Seattle Surge going through the ringer right now. They are down 2 here in this winner bracket final matchup. Scump play their game. It's going to Big Daddy Arcitys himself, an incredible ace to win the map.
Yeah, okay, that was the trigger discipline I was thinking of. Actually just gets good timing on Mack, but there's the first 2, just, you know, on his tippy toes sneaking out just to make sure Simp doesn't spot him on the cross. And well, they're gunning for the final one, and now we go to a map where not just FaZe is confident, but clearly Arcitys is feeling good, and that is a dangerous proposition because not just him, Cellium in control, specifically against Seattle, but obviously on the entire year has truly had their number. 1.48, that's as good as it gets.
That was a very important moment for Seattle Surge within the series. Statistically, that was the map they desperately needed to win in order to force this to at least a map 4 or 5. Can they do the unthinkable now on Tuscan and try to remount that reverse comeback?
And keeping, well, just to touch on Tuscan, obviously FaZe like 10-2 on this map. They're fantastic. You have Seattle actually #1 team in the game on offensive rounds, which is great, but Atlanta FaZe #2 right behind them, nipping at their heels. So that is the battle, and the fact that you actually have the #1 defense in the game as well. FaZe is a force to be reckoned with. In this battle for Winter Finals, keep in mind, it's a little bit different now just because we have an extra control map in the mix. Now, like the advantage you get from coming from the winner side of the bracket, you ban a hard point, you ban a control. Both of these teams have maps that they want to auto-veto going into a grand final, so make no mistake, massive advantage right now that these teams desperately trying to get. Seattle, good luck trying to make this comeback.
It's going to be a tough one, not impossible though by any stretch of the imagination. Simp, as the 3 clean kills now come through for Atlanta FaZe, they've got a lot of map control to work with. Over towards the A side of the map they go. Fred, cut right through middle, trying to take those players out towards A, and it's going to be a couple of big wins right there from Atlanta FaZe. Cellium gets 2 somehow. That's going to be a first segment goal.
I mean, yeah, there he goes, right? The 1.48. He has a close-range gunfight against Pred, so he just pulls out the fist instead to take him down. And I mean, you see the idea right now for Seattle, just making sure you keep the pressure over towards B, but still, Atlanta FaZe happy for the opening break, happy for the kills, and aBeZy, I mean, if he gets to roam around and just slay, he's as happy as can be.
Well, we're about to capture the A zone. That's going to add an additional minutes to the game clock. 22 lives for Surge, 26 Atlanta FaZe. All they have to do now is throw their bodies at B and see if they can't find an opening. And right now, that is exactly what they're trying to do. Simp with a great 2-piece keeps that side of the map safe for now.
Just, slowing things down, and well, MC on the flip side, happy to take his time, has a nice little square-up battle against accuracy in the back. This might be one of the slower engagements we have all map long. Cellium truly just taking his time, waiting for his teammates, who, by the way, in the middle of getting triple flanked by Pred.
I was going to say, that's a bit of a standoff now, Pred. This is not going to be a standoff. This could be a 2-piece as he flies in. Catches a red dot or 2. Will he check that corner? He does. Big shots at a Pred. 3 spree now for him.
Hey, dude, Cellium has been desperately waiting, and eventually they're like, all right, we got 3. We know he's back here somewhere. Let's go kill him. And right now, Simp just gets to call out, hey, there's pressure coming through on the field side of the map, but if you get Pred in the back, wheeling and dealing, this is where he earns the paycheck.
He's found himself 4 kills now on this little spree of his. Great work from Cellium there. Sensors were tingling indeed. Cuts him down before he even hits the ground. 18 lives apiece now. 1 minute 20 on the clock. FaZe, they've managed to get on the point. They've found a kill or 2 or 3, maybe, my word. This could be the stack.
Well, you get 3 on point. It'll go in about 15 seconds. Arcitys gets the flank, and well, you're gonna die along the way. 2 ticks through. TJHaly hit. No! You die, you get gunned, and well, accuracy is actually the hero, but still 2 ticks of progression. FaZe already pushing the pace.
I mean, Simp gets a 2-piece. It was an unbelievable run, but you see how deadly that stack was. They got 2 segments immediately on B. There's now over a minute and 13 lives for Atlanta FaZe. Better make it 12 to attack that point still as Mackenzie Melts getting to work on their side of the map.
I mean, look, again, both these teams just phenomenal on offense. That is a clean 4 down in a scary moment. Seattle, I mean, technically clutch stuff, but 2 ticks is already so much wiggle room if you go deeper in this game. Seattle, though, have done a very nice job to stabilize, actually recover so much of that map control, but now a little bit of it fades away as P5 to square up hit for FaZe.
Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay, doesn't matter! What was that? aBeZy kills everyone, including your teammate, and now you're on the point. Potential for the 3-man stack is done. It's done. The round is gone. Oh my word, Mack with the kills. Arcitys still alive. Contest. Somehow Surge stay alive.
Barely, just barely, and well, Simp gets taken down too. So Seattle desperate, clinging on to life in this round, but they do hold on. FaZe, you talk about 0 time wasted. They're not setting up nothing. They are slaying. They are hopping on B, and well, right now, no respawns remaining. 9 seconds to go, but they're still pushing this pace.
I mean, these are some unbelievable offensive, workouts from Atlanta FaZe, but they've not quite able to get it done. 2 lives remaining. I don't think anyone's going to hit this. There we go. We'll let the round go, but wow. What a round out of both teams. Surge win the defense.
I mean, yeah, round win for Seattle, but still Atlanta FaZe, again, just happy for the extra ticks, but just a terrifying moment to get 4-man wiped. I mean, accuracy, credit for the 2-piece, and I guess credit to Mack as well, 9 kills. He actually has a .88 overall in control against FaZe, so while Mack's been popping off in the hard points, control not so much, and well, if you got MC, aka Cellium with the 1.48, you got to make sure you pick up the slang.
Yeah, indeed. Well, here we go. Attacking now for Seattle Surge, looking to pull this one back. The reverse sweep does start here on control, as it always has done, but you need to do something special. You have to break the will of Atlanta FaZe. The mental game has been in question all season long. Getting to these grand finals, not quite ever being a winner. We'll see if they can keep it all together now. It's 1:21 on the clock. First segment A cleaned up, and Arcitys is hungry for blood.
Yeah, Gunny's hot, and they know exactly where accuracy is going to be, but look at the Chow coming through, and look at the instant 4-man wipe. I think every single player in that moment for Seattle getting a kill, and well, now Mack is on the attack. Ends up getting caught out, player posted on the back tank, so Seattle right now just forced to play for kills, and well, this is not really a good attempt.
This is a great bit of work from Pred, though. Simp does land it. Finishes the kills, finishes it up. Immediate trade out from Mack there, finds a corner in P5, gets cozy. They're going to finish A, and Mack should be able to hold this. If he can stay alive on that side of the map for a while, that's unreal, but Arcitys deals a lot of damage, but not quite enough to get the kill. Cellium finally cleans it up. B side of the map mostly safe for now. Seattle Surge driving forward with 2:08 on the clock.
And the #1 team on offense trying to set up their attack, and well, Pred setting up just to fall back down. They're just spreading the map and looking for kills for the moment. Accuracy flying forward to Plat. He's got 2 teammates working the flank, so if he can stay alive, they'll be there for the help, but aBeZy in his face. The flank now, the pressure is on for Seattle. aBeZy does get traded. Surge, they got some moves.
So got moves, and Pred's still now in the front position, so this pinch might be on. Immediately though, Surge diving to the point, and they just seem too eager. They're diving into it. They're not checking every corner. You got to worry, man. FaZe, they love those spots. In the deepest, darkest recesses of Tuscan, you'll find them. There's only a 2-life advantage right now for Seattle Surge, and Simp is doing the best job he possibly can. Admittedly, a pretty good one of staying alive.
Yeah, you can't let him get close though. aBeZy, shell zone and scared, so is Simp in that moment once the MP40 is in your face. But you see Seattle, same sort of thing. The slang has been pretty solid so far. They're trying to work the field side of the map, and fortunately for them, well, this flank might just break it all down. First one to fall, and now you got to worry about a couple different things. Simp does get taken care of, but Arcitys has the angles.
Yeah, this is the backside covered. Oh my, one more bullet would have got the job done. The pinch, slowly but surely now from Seattle Surge, and it's Pred finding more kills. This is great. You still have to worry about Cellium on that side of the map as he cut down. Brilliant work again. Nice hold there from Atlanta FaZe. They're going to make this good. Accuracy last man. Take care of him. You're fine. There we go. More time now on the clock. Save for Atlanta FaZe. 45 for Surge to get in 10 lives.
And Surge are so content about pushing through the field side of the map. They really want to try to set up these pinches. So a couple players stacked up towards P5. They're trying to wait to get the timing right, but Arcitys gets the 1 kill, slows it all down. The stun's coming through, and FaZe, even on defense, happy to fly forward if they need to. A nice little setup around green.
25 seconds, here we go. And Simp wins the fight. They're on point, close in need. Oh my word, kills are there. Now, on point you go. Simp, oh my goodness. Finds 2. The third, no chance. 16 seconds now. The clock has been stopped. No one else now able to help out Pred. He's got to find every single kill possible. I don't think it's going to happen. 5 now for Surge. There's 7 for Atlanta FaZe. And the pressure now mounting indeed. 10 seconds. Might be able to get 1 more hit out of this, but the kills have got to be crisp, clean, and concise. There's the first of few. Will they be able to get on the point? They do. The kills are there, and it's a 4v5.
And only 2 seconds, so you got to stand on the point, and well, not in time. Couldn't quite stop the clock, couldn't quite get it ticking. Again, it is just the fact that FaZe in round #1 able to get those 2 ticks, still have at least an edge in this game. But obviously, if it is 2 of the very best going at it in the offenses, you never know what could happen. One moment, we saw it from FaZe earlier on, and they can just break an entire setup down. Tied up 1-1, we go again.
They've been so close in these attacking rounds. And again, both teams statistically first and second when it comes to it. You're looking at some of the finest in the league on the map and mode. Simp. Oh my word, what a run. 18 and 11 now for Simp. He maybe dropped with the capture, slowly working out towards A. They've got that map control now entirely. Accuracy wins a big one. On A we go.
Well, now Cellium just has to post up and ready for FaZe. They're making moves. They got the roof spawn too, so this will be 3 players out towards B. Pred saw a couple of them on the cross, and he wins an important gunfight. And, well, it looks like FaZe, it was a nice little attempt, but Seattle there in time. Still not easy to win all these gunfights, but Arcity's the lone wolf over towards the site. I think doing the smart thing, backing down, looking for some kills.
They just put themselves in a different corner. Ooh, makes himself such a hard kill, but Civ lands it. Still, second segment A now going to be cleaned up. The small gambit towards B now comes to a close for Atlanta FaZe, and we're going to find that with 2 minutes and 7 seconds on the clock, unless Mack can get there in time, and he does just about. No, won't be able to get it done. Good work from Arcitys, gives his life to get the point.
Yeah, right now for Seattle, it is about being annoying in the base, looking for a couple spawn kills, and well, Mack had the advantage, couldn't win that one. You still have plenty of pressure through P5, but the pressure's coming on the flank. This is all 3 players coming through. Couple trades though, but FaZe get 2 towards the back.
It's FaZe got 2 players in the back. Church side, that's where they're going to be the Seattle Surge reinforcements flooding out from. Cell holding it down. Shots are out. Minute 45 to play with. Seattle are turtling up. aBeZy though, oh dear, he's eating turtle soup right now. Finds at least one. Onto the point he goes. Pred's up next. The reach out! No, doesn't get the kill. Trades are there. Sim's got it locked down as Seattle Surge stay alive.
Yeah, much cleaner on defense this go around, at least thus far. Now they know Arcitys is certainly in the mix, and Mack's got the sub, so he'll move forward, take him down, cleared out everybody out of your base. You get set up to go again. Always fun when you're on defense and you hear shots just ringing out across the map as Cellium looking through walls.
C5 is made of paper, right? It's just you're getting absolutely ripped no matter where you are with these guys. Slowly, but surely, here come Atlanta FaZe. All 4 members flying forward. Accuracy, what can you get? It's going to help you. You've got to reload your gun! No worries, the right hand gets at least one. Civ finds another one. 2 members now FaZe up. Civ's got their number. Civ press the advantage. Oh! Arcitys gets 2. And that's a big win on that side of the map.
Yeah, thank God accuracy played COD 4. That is where you learn that it's faster to swap to your pistol than to reload. A couple missed attempts, but now FaZe again. Maybe number 6 aBeZy called the quantum to church, but the pressure is through P5, but accuracy holding that line.
I mean, FaZe have got lives to burn on this one, but they're now down by 2. 10 lives for FaZe remaining on the attack. Better make it 9 as Pred gets things going. 19 and 17 overall. A crazy year and a brilliant film, and right now Pred looking bit of both. Great stuff, holding them back, buying his teammates time. Kill comes through. Is it going to be enough though? Because Atlanta FaZe have got members in the back line. Civ, good coverage. 20 seconds left. Should be Seattle's round.
I think Arcitys is looking to design his one to try to win this round. Leave the cam on him, see if he can make the play, or you never know what might be the case. Lone man on the flank, nowhere to go. Chop down Seattle this go around. So much cleaner on defense. I mean, obviously from round number 1, a decent bit of damage has been done, and FaZe maybe a last-ditch attempt, but yeah, no time on the clock. Defense has been perfect. Atlanta, though, with the small edge, but against Seattle, number 1 team on offense. You never know, they could still win it here.
Seen how close they've come a few times. That first round, much better for FaZe and attack. That second round down defense for Seattle Surge, brilliant. Very, very close game of control here. And again, for FaZe, 2 rounds, they find themselves in the grand final. Seattle Surge just looking to get to another hard point. Here we go.
I was trying to wait. I wonder if this is going to be the moment, maybe for some, cheeky B hit, try to make some sort of opening. And it sort of might be the case. If you find a couple kills towards mid and Mack, maybe there's the first. Maybe you can lean towards that B site, but I think right now just stagnant, trying to keep control of the map. Fred's roaming over towards P5. Control indeed they do have, and kill trade as well. Shout out headshot multiplier.
Yeah. Fred, 21-19. We're gonna get another one there. Some good shots indeed. On A we go. First segment done, as is tradition. Nothing too crazy right now for Seattle Surge on offense. They're gonna stack this quite fast. Try not to lose those lives. 26 either side early on here. Testing the waters indeed. Simp, no. He might do a lot more than test the waters.
And this is a big moment too, because now actually Atlanta FaZe, they got like a stranglehold on this map on defense. They got players in and around fire. You get Cellium getting kills through walls. You get aBeZy, well, looking for Ghost, and well, Pred ends up finding him, but still Seattle more or less stuck in their spawn. You're definitely gonna force it over towards A, but that doesn't make it easy. Arcitys was there. Well, the nades take him down, so we can go back to the standard. FaZe nearly had a pretty strong setup, but Seattle doing a nice job just cleaning house.
Scary prospect though, because you're going to be pushed out spawn, you're going to be hit through B, get shot in the back, it's going to be real ugly, and that would have been the FaZe special. 50 seconds, stops the clock. Still got players there on the point, but Simp, oh my god, Simp saves it. Mack's got to win this fight. Does get it, should be able to get on the point. Cellium flying forward, trying to stop that attack, but it should come through. A minute 44, 19 to 21 lives, FaZe with the advantage.
Yeah, Atlanta FaZe, by the way, not happy to have a Pred in their spawn. Couple arrows turning to look for him, and as soon as you clear him out, you feel much more comfortable on the defensive end. Right now you got Cellium set up for potential late flanks. You got a couple players with the pressure, and you got Mack going through Church. Bit of a scattered push, and well, Cellium gets taken care of. First one to fall, and you definitely have Church control, so they at least able to get towards this B point. You actually have Arcitys on it.
Already on it. There's the kills. Nice job. Cleans them up. Still Pred. Push it. Oh, wow. Sim wins it. Pred might have tried to save the play there, but Mack is going to play super slow and sensible. Will he be able to catch these kills? He does. One at least. Now gets away with it. The rest of his teammates try and find something, and Simp is in a very sweet corner amongst the rubble and smoke of Tuscan. He should be able to get one or two. Pred, he's not going to say nothing. Just waiting though, is Simp. Not a greedy man, but a very smart one. He's going to wait for a few more players, but Simp holding it down. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, his teammates finding fights. And Simp certainly playing with his food.
I mean, who is the true predator in this moment, right? Simp ends up getting the kill, and this is a force-free for him as well. While he's been doing that, his teammates have been clearing house in their own spawn. Seattle have had nothing to offer, and keep in mind, if they are down on ticks for the moment, it is not looking good for Seattle. Should we go to a round 5 to get that defense, and good luck, you got a Simp in the back. If you get a glide, I mean, this might be done and dusted.
Yeah, this is starting to look a very good stride from Atlanta FaZe as they are waltzing their way forward. On the point we go though, as Arcitys, he's in a bit of trouble now. Reinforcements flying. Oh, good pinch. Oh no! Wow! Arcitys with 2. Accuracy's late to the party, and he's gone. No lives left now for Seattle. Atlanta FaZe, this is their round to lose.
Yeah, super secret stuff, but one of the best SMGs in the game is Arcitys, the force-free for him. Maybe looking for another top 5 play, but 2 seconds left. I mean, no ticks, no hope, no chance at all. Atlanta FaZe get the win. Atlanta FaZe get the defense for this final round, and Seattle right now, I mean, this would be the reverse sweeps of reverse sweeps if they want to make this comeback. Got to start out down 2-0 in this control where they have not really had any sort of success on offense. It is winner's bracket, so desperation time might be too extreme, but as far as the series goes, it is exactly that. Still a standard push off the rip. Seattle leaning towards mid. Just going to have that slow tap towards that.
Here comes aBeZy, bottom side of Church. Mack the opening kills. Seattle have got to do the best job they can now to capture both points. aBeZy has learned his lessons of that aggression, been punished there by the great teamwork of Seattle Surge in the previous rounds. Much slower looks here. Oh, wow, okay. Teamwork coming through a little too much there. As the team kill lands, and Atlanta FaZe now straight out of spawn through B, looking to get in the mix.
I mean, I think almost the entire conversation right now for Seattle is they need to find the moment where they can get out towards B to set things up. And Simp may be being annoying, but he is completely by himself. And after Magic gets hunted down and FaZe clear house, it's just, they've tried time and time again, and obviously for Seattle, now it is a 2-step problem. They haven't had success over towards B, they haven't been able to set up a push, and now, even if they do, well, Simp gonna call in that glide.
Yes, glide bombs and good times for Atlanta FaZe right now on Tuscan. They've got a few more kills to be had here, as again, Surge trying to make something of it. Mack, first kill. Will he be able to catch any more? No, unfortunate pinch. He knows Arcitys is in P5, and now you've got FaZe members all over the place. 3 players now flying through Church. Will we be able to get the kills? There's Simp, able to buy that space from Cellium, and it's a nice shot from Simp. The back line now open, eyes towards the front.
And you see FaZe actually almost ignoring him, right? You spawn up and you run forward, and Pred trying to chase, but gets shot in the back. The spawners, it is just so difficult to read. You lose the pressure in the back spawn, and Surge struggling to offer Atlanta FaZe anything. I mean, almost in this entire series. They are struggling and staring down the barrel of that 3-0 FaZe. I mean, they have just been clinical so far in Major 3.
It's the way they do it. They've done it in nearly every major so far. I mean, bar the first. They get themselves to that grand final one way or the other. And this is a very dominant look from FaZe. Map not over just yet, though. 20 lives for FaZe, 16 for Surge, but they are holding down Tuscan indeed. Through Church is the best way you've got to go, and Simp has to be the man to find those kills. And don't forget, in the back pocket, that trump card, that glide bomb.
Everybody there for the trade, too. It's actually aBeZy to get 2, because Cellium was all just the bait. Mack, now the most forward-facing player, just gets taken care of. FaZe have an answer for everything. They got a 7 life advantage. and they're just going to maintain it. You still get the glide that Simp, I mean, truly just does not need to call. This might be Simp back to his control form. He was the best player in the game in this mode on Cold War. We haven't seen it overwhelmingly so yet this year, but this is certainly one of his more normal performances, 36 and 22.
Two-man stack for a brief moment. Arcitys, though, absolutely no idea where he was there for Surge. So here comes the glide, just in case Arcitys doesn't get the job done. Mack gonna make a run for it. Eyes are up. The glide only pushes the players out, so it's not over just yet. 30 seconds here. This is not quite over. You still have to find kills. That's probably it there, though. Oh, my word, Cellium holding it down. Time ticket, 20 seconds now. Sib alive, has to kill basically everyone on FaZe to allow his teammates the time to get forward. And here we go. Will we be aNTY, or will we be the team that they've been known for? The most cool, calm, collected squad in the league. Here comes the hit from FaZe. It's a nade out of Arcitys. Accuracy through the TJHaly, finding a few more. Cellium's on the other side. Pred gets the kill, and it's not over yet. It's all 4 down. It's 10 seconds. We've got 2 segments gone, and good God Almighty, we might be going all the way. FaZe flying in, and Seattle. The fat lady ain't singing yet. They're gonna buy themselves at least another map.
Well, what do we have here? A series on our hands? Clutches from Seattle, a 5v14. 0 success on offense. And all of a sudden, the levee breaks, the music kicks in, and nice little guitar solo from Pred towards the end. He's picking up 2. Mack getting a couple kills, and I mean, bro, that is like Tuscan at its finest, right? It just looks dire time and time again, and all of a sudden, the team that is #1 in offensive rounds, somehow, by the hair of their chins, able to pull that one out and keep this one maybe to go the distance. What a wild way to end.
Woo, here's the highlights from that one. Simp's glide bomb. I mean, we were selling it as though FaZe have got this in the bag, and through the smoke and the rubble of the glide, here comes Surge.
And it's just for the fact that even like Mack falls, like he dodges the glide bomb, but it is a true 5v14. I mean, Simp's finding picks and doing a really nice job of just waiting for his teammates, but they didn't have a single push work out, and all of a sudden, even when Simp in this moment is falling when the nades are coming through, it's just the coordination. Great timing for the double hit through TJHaly. There's the 2-piece for Mack. You see players flying over Plat. I mean, it literally just is exactly like that. I mean, that is a wild way to be able to deliver it. FaZe nearly perfect throughout the entire game. One mistake, Surge took advantage.
I have a feeling FaZe got a little too confident towards the end there. Maybe hubris kicked in, and they really thought we've got us in the bag. It's a 3-0. We're going to the grand finals, but hey. Seattle Surge say, no thanks, boys. We'll play at least one more hardpoint. And man, what an incredible map that was. Great performance out of Simp, 37 and 24 with the 4K damage as well. On the other side of the board, though, Sib, 4.7K. Almost hitting the 5 there. Unreal stuff as well. We've got a series on our hands now, ladies and gentlemen. This, I mean, I don't know, man. Is this the beginning of it? Well, Nicky D's in the building, man. He's here.
I mean, hey, you know, maybe the curse of Nicky D lives on, but I mean, this is what we were talking about early on. It is the fact that it is the double Tuscan dose, right? It is interesting for Seattle. This is the first time, it's, you know, not counting the kickoff classic, they've actually beaten FaZe at control, so you think that'd be a massive advantage, but this Tuscan hardpoint in the head-to-head, I mean, we've already seen a couple of those stats, Cellium especially so on this map, FaZe especially so just against Seattle in general, and hardpoint have been lights out, and well, accuracy is going to be the player I'm looking at because he's got about a 0.61 on Tuscan when he's playing against FaZe, but at the same time, he has been the super clutch guy from the squad. Even in this series, he has certainly had his moments. If he can step it up, I suppose you never know.
Man to look forward to, though, as we look towards the hardpoint season KDs. This is, again, the head-to-head between both teams and how they've looked in the season so far. The head-to-heads, again, apart from Mack, no one really on Seattle Surge bringing the noise in hardpoint chance. We saw him do it on Røkkr, a 43-kill game for him there, but hey, it's got to be different.
And that stat line for Mack as well, the 1.29 against Atlanta FaZe, a good chunk of that comes from Røkkr. He still performs well on Tuscan, where he is a 1.18 KD, but a stat that just is awful to look at. He is 34% of his team's kills against Atlanta on this map, and that's because accuracy, excuse me, just isn't killing anybody. He's got a 0.61, only getting 18% of his team's kills. Mack overperforms. Accuracy has been underperforming, but I mean, hey, that's only because they played it twice. This is number 3, and we'll see what Surge have cooked up.
We will see, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, though. Tuscan hardpoint map number 4 in our winners bracket final matchup. As it must be feeling good now for Seattle Surge to know that you've got yourselves one more lifeline here, trying to force that final map, that search and destroy. And again, for the game field keys to victory, go the distance. Desert Siege, the final map. If you can make your way through Tuscan in this arduous journey towards the sands of Desert Siege, my word, ladies and gentlemen, we could see it happen. For FaZe now, do as FaZe does and absolutely play your hearts out on hardpoint. That's the question, though. Can they do it?
And I gotta say, Seattle are just an interesting team to watch, even just like their faces. I feel like that's Marcus, Simp, or Rayleigh. It's just as stoic as you could possibly be. I mean, all 4 players across the board. I would be much more stressed out looking if I was down in a series against FaZe. But I mean, this is just another day in the office. This is a matchup Seattle have thrived in, and I mean, I say thrive, still down on map count, still down on the respawns, and they got to win an extra one, but they're one of the better teams in the game about squaring up with Atlanta. And of course, Atlanta FaZe, I mean, everybody knows it. It's been the case for the past 3 years, nearly a guarantee to get in the grand finals. And obviously, that is where the winner of this series will be.
Indeedy. Well, here we go. These teams tied up 2-2 in their overall record against each other here in this Vanguard season. The winner gets to have at least the leg up for a brief moment before the next stage starts. Here we go, friends. Tuscan hardpoint, map number 4. Let's get it.
And we'll see exactly what accuracy is able to do. Again, the guy to look at, it's not like he has to pop off, but if he does, even better. You're just looking for that production in phases, just looking for the middle of the map. Brett, well, actually wins the gunfight. He goes for these like flanks constantly on the opening breaks. FaZe read it, didn't win the gunny. Now the battle of the actual hill. Cellium is inside, and FaZe, technically from bad side, they're getting that done.
Bad side indeed. They haven't quite flipped just yet, so Surge still trying to push their way forward. Accuracy, big win. Buys some oxygen for his teammates to sprint forward now. Space to be worked with. Arcitys last man up. Here come the reinforcements from FaZe. Cell, he's getting the job done. Arcitys, no! Accuracy stays alive. Good work. Time still going their way.
Hey, those are big kills. Again, this is a P1 that if you're on the side of Seattle, I mean, you want to win and have an advantage going into new. They're not looking like that's going to be set up, and even on that rotation, well, FaZe is certainly going to be there first. I mean, a couple of opening kills go your way, so maybe Pred can do it. I mean, hey, if you pulled it off into control, it is the same break.
It feels like a long time ago, but it really isn't. Pred now, over the top. FaZe hardpoint for a moment. Cell taken care of. Here comes Pred. Oh, that's an awkward fight. Simp doesn't even slide. Just lets him jump right over him. Simp, big win. No more to be had, though. And Simp, oh, wow. Backside of the map, all his. 3 sprees for FaZe.
Oh, that's the big 2 in FaZe. Look at this setup, by the way. You got Cellium potentially on the late flank just to chop him down, but he doesn't even want to necessarily get that final kill because you want to keep Seattle spawning on that right side of the map so you can get this hill time and you can try to win that rotation. But the contested nades coming through. It looks like Seattle clean on the break, and maybe a nice little back and forth towards P2 as Simp gets dealt with. And I mean, honestly, on that roto, Pred, maybe an opening or maybe open the door a little bit too loud. You get cleaned up, and still, even a battle for this scrap time. Even Simp still putting on the pressure. FaZe not looking like they're fun to play against.
I mean, we've talked about this plenty of times with FaZe. They know that the scrap time's important. How many games we've seen in Vanguard come down to a matter of seconds, a matter of points on the hill. Over to P3 now, over towards Fountain, left-hand side of the screen. And oh, baby, this is a spicy one. Get your nades ready, friends. They have to go at the same time together in order to break this very, very difficult setup. And so far, Simp with a nice opener.
I mean, you're right about the nades, but I saw the first connect. The second one didn't, but hey, Simp there for the gunny. Nice coordination with a pinch from Mack. And look at the break coming in from Seattle. Still working at a bit of a deficit, but a nice way to get over towards Fountain. He gets Sid posted in the back of the map, but not a fun place to be.
And that's the nades, friends. Mack loses it on fire. This is bad news now. Seattle, oh man, pressure is on. Last man alive taken care of. A very clean break from FaZe. They're on the point.
Yeah, one's a well-coordinated break. The other is send aBeZy in first and just let him do it himself. Able to pick up 2, and still an important battle for scrap time, but obviously you had Atlanta pouring on the pressure. 2 players nearby, so decent chunk going their way. Sizable lead on a map where FaZe have been on point all year long, especially against Seattle. You can't let things spiral. You get 4 players nearby. You take care of the terrors. You get that initial time.
And initial time certainly going the way of Surge for now. And again, we're looking across the kill feed. We wanted to see Mack go big, but our boy accuracy, 12 and 6 so far. Looking to pull things back now for Surge. Sip, a kill or 2 on the backside of Church is all good, but here comes the hit from FaZe. You've got 3 angles of attack to work with. You've got to pick a door, any door. Behind door number 1, it was aBeZy. He's done. Cellium from upstairs now. Mack holding it down as best he can, but that is 5 for Cell.
Oh yeah, Cell doing such a good job of staying alive to draw some attention away for his teammates, and nice little break in that moment. And now the setup accuracy might have been frying, but now you got Cellium 2 kills away from a glide, and a glide is a guaranteed break on 3 different hills. If he can find this next one, I mean, that is problem number 7 that Seattle will have to solve.
Yep, first one now is just trying to get over towards the next hard point. If you can, they've got 1 man in, Simp. Pushing that front line out towards the bottom side of the map, and now aBeZy, he's working on sprees of his own now on 3. Over the 100-point mark we go for Atlanta FaZe.
You still get pushed out for Seattle, though. You're going to get this initial time, and honestly, if you got all these angles pushed out, well, at least the glide's not going to come into effect on this one, and oh my God.
How does he know? Well, he's doing a good job. He doesn't quite know. His teammates there going to find the kills. That's a break. That's FaZe.
Oh, so yeah, that's how you do it. Just gun people through walls. Who needs to rotate to this hill if you could do things like that? How quickly the tables turn and how quickly this nade might be ran up. Red though inside. Hey, trades on trades. Nobody can hold on to P5.
Yeah, that's the hard point break. That surge. Here we go though. Can you hold it? Here comes the next hit from FaZe, and it's bound to be a banger. First in Cellium, now flying on out. It's another kills go through. Trades on trades on trades. That's P5. It is crazier than a bag of bees. Oh my God, accuracy goes down. FaZe with a point.
I mean, what you said, 12 and 6 earlier for accuracy. He slowed down. Right now, you are just getting outslayed, outgunned, outmatched. And well, we're going to find out if they're getting out-rotated as well. Seattle do get here first, but Atlanta FaZe sending a player through mid to try to make the break. Simps hitting through the front, but both of those players fall, so this might be good time for Seattle trying to claw away at this lead.
This is going to be a good one again. P1 back over now to our first hard point. Second set is on us. Here comes the glide. Backside of the hard point, Sib's gone. 3 kills now going the way of FaZe. Perfect concerted effort, the last man up. Will Cellium make the read? And inside of Church, no. A good kill. Space still to be had, and spawns for Seattle.
I mean, a devastating moment. I guess you get the spawns, but you're going to have to win these gunfights to get them out of time, because this is so much left on P1, and you get everything covered. You get Simp working through the middle of the map, even he's going forward. Maybe a trade on aBeZy, or maybe a 3-piece for the kid. The terror delivers the break. Not in. Pred can't get it done. So much time for Atlanta. Such a big lead. And they are truly just running away with this game.
They run Tuscan. They have for the longest of time. A few teams have been able to take it from them in the past, so when they needed it the most. Seattle's surge, you boys need it now. Stuns up. Pred's there. P2 in the hands of Search. Can you find any more than a few seconds here at this hard point as Pred has been brought down now, opening one avenue of attack, and on the late flank, Cellium, dead silence popped. We'll see him in a moment.
Everybody's just so patient too. I mean, Cellium taking his time, waiting for it, accuracy waiting for it, but accuracy forced to rotate. Pred in the back is getting challenged by everybody. An extra spawner comes through, but Cellium guns him down. The break in the back, and everything that Atlanta need to do right, they deliver. Breaks on P2. They're looking for a 100-point lead. They're looking to make this just an absolutely dominant Tuscan.
4-3 there from aBeZy comes to a close. 22 and 16 overall. Whoa, my word, right back in it goes Cellium. Nice work out of him at 22 and 12 as well. Glide bomb already been used, but now you're going to see that 200-point mark crossed over for Atlanta FaZe. Business end of the hard point now. Seattle Surge has full map control for the next hard point, but they have got to do their best to stay alive. Here comes FaZe.
I mean, look, you got to say a couple Hail Marys and an R Father to try to stay alive on this Fountain Hill. Nades are going to be coming through. The flanks are going to be in from aBeZy. Roof has been cleared out, and you are step 1 to flipping these spawns. I mean, FaZe already to the point where it feels like I got the game in the bag. If they get the break, it might be enough, and they still have those close roof spawns.
Trades are good, though. It's still on the close roof. Pred can't get any more done, though. His teammate's there to pick it up. Simp has to go big. Can he do it? That Cellium is so hard to kill. Finds one more. Mack straight into the point. Teammates now flooding through, but Mack doesn't check his back. He's taken down now. Arcitys staying alive. Simp, Pred, trays come through. Hard point, Atlanta.
It is just feeling impossible until Simp picks up 2 and just desperately trying to stay alive in this game. The battle for scrap, Pred comes out on top, but Simp, he still wants more. 15 seconds left, that's good time, and it's the nade that takes him down on rotation. While they're fighting for scrap, aBeZy causing problems. 26 kills to his name. Right now, FaZe just pushing that pace.
One of the game fuel keys, I mean, they had to take care of Mack, and they're doing it right now. They've found the answer for him. He's 14 and 22 here when you need him the most. Hard point now in the hands of Seattle. FaZe all down. Where the hell are they spawning?
Yeah, no one's read it so far. Number 2, accuracy hasn't turned around. They have no, dude, look at how far away they have left this hill. They have been bamboozled. Now they turn to run.
This could be the game. Can you hold it down, though? Surge, stay alive here in the church, find that sanctuary. Oh no, Sim's out, flying forward, here's Mack. Finds a kill, at the very least. FaZe, they sneak on in, and it's Simp! It's Simp! He's in the point, and it's 20 for the win, FaZe.
Everybody knows it's hard to read spawns, and that is a moment that might just cost Seattle at least quick on the retake towards the time. And well, the gunfight's inside the hills. Simp trying to stay alive. The coverage is actually good. The trade should come through. The pressure may be off just a little bit, but that rotation to P5 Surge, funnily enough, they're getting there first.
This is not over yet. P5, as we all get to take a brief moment of respite. FaZe love to break slow and steady. Take their time and their chances. Here they go. Cells on the next window up. Accuracy, great shots. Holds the line.
I mean, hey, that is a perfect start, but still 12 HP. Maybe the nade's coming through, or maybe it's just aBeZy bullying out through the left side of that mini-map. One
Mack.
break, and Atlanta had this game.
Mack, good shots, damage dealt, kill comes through. Here come FaZe, 2 on the outside. Through the top window we go, and it's Simp in first. Finds the kill, traded out again. Accuracy staying alive as he best he can. Here comes the shots. Pred can't hit anything, he goes down. Accuracy, last man, he's gone. Who's got it? It's Mack. Can he find the kills? Yes! One more player now from FaZe downstairs, and this hard point could flip. There's plenty of time still to get the job done. Simp staying on the downstairs, gets a kill or two. Arcitys with a quick contest. He will stay alive for a moment, stuns his team. Cell, trades are there. Oh my God, it's Simpson. The kills are there, and they can maybe not win it. I don't know.
A massive nade. It could have been close, but now on that rotation, right? FaZe will be very close to winning this game. It is now a one break moment. Surge, though, can also win it here. It might come down to P1. The hits coming through church.
This is almost, it feels like the series for Seattle, just to stay alive. Force this to a game 5. Hold the line, Sim. Gets it done. aBeZy on the flank now, trying to find a single head. Can he find anyone? Here comes the counter flank, and it's Mack wins a big one. 2 players now from FaZe on the backside. 5 seconds for
They're
it.
not reading the spawns again. They're waiting through church. It was 2 players' turn. Now they figured it out.
It's the turn. Mack once again, an absolute hero. Mack can't get any more though, as FaZe with one avenue of attack, trying to find their way in. Accuracy reads it. Simp's on a 5. Simp gets another. Accuracy's there as well. 10 seconds for the win now. Seattle Surge are back in this.
There we go. It's a couple more kills, and they get it. Seattle, hold on. They line up for him. Take him down. The comeback of time. Seattle Surge getting it done on Tuscan. 2 for 2. We got the game 5.
Holy shit. What a hard point that was.
I mean, the Tuscan control, it seemed hopeless for such a long time. I know they get the tick over towards B, but the Glide shuts it down. All of a sudden, they convert to the one perfect break. And honestly now, Seattle Surge may be converting me to be a believer, because they were down 70, 80 points in this game. I mean, Atlanta FaZe, even before P5, were getting close to win. You had a moment where Seattle misread the spawns so badly. You had 2 players pushed up like underneath fire, and that is a hill they were desperate for. Somehow they salvaged that. Somehow stay alive towards P5. And again, I mean, we were saying it through and through. Accuracy started to really crank things up on those final few hills, but not just him. Look at this streak that Sib is going on as well. I mean, Sib's on a 6. You get Lamar posted up. A completely absurd comeback. I mean, how many times do we say that, like, you know, Seattle had to play perfect Call of Duty from, like, this point onwards? They did. That is absurd.
About time somebody actually did it. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, catch your breath. Grab something to drink, eat, whatever it may be. Lock the door, turn your phones off. This is going to be a banger of a game 5.
And look, man, so many players right there for Seattle stepping up. Obviously, Sib, I mean, shades of a Berlin S&D from a game ago where he just goes on a tear towards the end to turn things around. But accuracy, too. That was sort of the tagline. Like, in the first 2 series that they had played, when they get on Tuscan hardpoint, he had a .61 overall. Well, he showed up right from the jump. He was slaying, and there might have been a bit of a slow moment towards the middle portion of the game, but right towards the end, they completely take over. And Miles, we are now going to a game 5 on Desert Siege, where they've only played this map once, and Seattle Surge beat them 6-0.
6-0. Seattle's path has led them now into the desert, and it was not an easy journey, friends. Through hell, high water, and now through scorching sun, we may see an unbelievable comeback. Will FaZe be able to stay alive? This is for a spot in the grand finals, or will this be one hell of a reverse sweep? We will find out after this break. This is the CDL.
GameLab, official first-person training partner of the Call of Duty League. Unleash your potential. The Call of Duty League is brought to you by TeamSpeak, the official broadcast communication partner of the Call of Duty League.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're playing for. Truly now, our Kings of the North can be crowned, and who knows? I mean, Røkkr are out of it now, but hey, Toronto's still got a shot.
Acorn on top, by the way.
Love it!
Yeah, didn't see it the first time around. Acorn on top, I think that's the CN tower, so I'd say, well, is sexy a right word for a trophy?
Sexy is a right word for a trophy. Tilty's out there somewhere, waving his hands up in the air, having a great time, but for now, the fun and games are over. It is strictly business. Game 5, Desert Siege, for a spot in the grand finals.
And you know, if we had talked about it just in depth, if we had spent an hour, I think one of the things we'd have gotten to is Desert Siege. If Seattle somehow managed to get here, they will be feeling good. Well, that somehow is 2 absurd clutches on 2 different Tuskens. And to the desert we go. It is a, you know, slight edge in the overall map record. Obviously, Seattle took them to task the last time these guys played it. You know, Atlanta, though, have done their homework. Obviously, they have not had a good time playing against Surge in Search and Destroy, but hey, they win in map number 2. RCs go big. He picked up aces when he needed to for the squad, and on a map like this, you're looking towards your main ARs to make something happen.
Some unbelievable clutches there on Berlin in the Search. Can they replicate that same kind of success here on Desert Siege? Here we go. Surge will be on offense first, and Sib, the man with a snipe, has been sensational all season long.
Yeah, talk about, you know, reason number 1. While they were able to take him down 6-0, Simp has been lights out with the sniper on this map.
Oh my, oh my.
That's a head. That's a first blood.
That's the first blood indeed. Sib, absolutely fearless though. He's going to repeat that. Arcitys, gone. He's going to take that kill and leave it. Mid-map presence now from Pred. They have yet to pick up the bomb and get involved. Lovely rebuttal now. It's a 3v3.
I mean, just such patient play. Honestly, for both of these teams, Simp gets over-aggressive for a split second, and well, he gets picked apart. Cellium is in his home. aBeZy maybe waiting for a bomb plant to jump out on either site. He might just continue to roam around and wait for one of his teammates to feed him a little bit of that intel, but Surge taking things slow.
aBeZy's now managed to make his way towards the bomb site, looking to play that hit and run. Eyes on. There's the kill. Wonderful stuff. 30 seconds now. See how Surge a man down.
He didn't hear that? He didn't hear that break above him. Actually, I mean, we saw like the foliage drip down, so Fred might be up top, but hey, there you go. At least Cellium, his eyes up, and all of a sudden Sib in a 1v3.
The dead silence saves his ears. 1v3, gone! Atlanta FaZe start things off nicely here on Desert Siege.
Hey, I mean, super patient round. I assume Seattle in that moment, maybe waiting for Sib to try to find a pick, but as soon as they get blooded, there was almost nowhere for them to go. One of the toughest angles in this game. Arcitys delivers. Nice for FaZe just to get a round on board.
2 for aBeZy, 1 from Arcitys, 1 from Cellium. Another round now up as we go back at it now. Seattle Surge defending this time. Arcitys, first blood last time round. Will it get it again?
I've seen that one before. And Sid maybe taking his time for this battle. Delicate angles, and there's the first, there's number 2. Didn't hit the shot, but Mack got the trade.
Yeah, Mack was the guy to really get the kills. Nice work out of Sib there to draw the attention with that little lens flare. Into the desert we go. Pred, another shot right through the doors. Kills another. 2 down now for FaZe.
That was just wonderful timing from Pred, and well, you get bombed down, you get a hit marker like that. Yeah. Send a stun over, send Mack over, and well, make this the last man to fall. Cellium running away for dear life. Nice amount of HP, but gets taken down. Seattle, bounce back round.
And a beautiful bounce back round, essentially, you know, very similar. Pred with 3 on it. Nice work again. This final kill, this pickup. Beautiful stuff. Oh, sorry, 2 for Pred that round, my apologies.
Really just was good timing. Just kicking open the door, had it perfect. I don't know if he like heard the guy like click the nade for the opening, but however he got it done, he did indeed. 2 for 2 on defense thus far in our game 5.
It's that value of the sniper though. You know that Sib's out there, you know he's got the scope up, you know he's got a couple of tags. FaZe were keen to kill him fast, not let him get going. Sib is a high value target for sure.
And he's picked the exact same angle twice, so maybe a bit of that homework coming through, but to no avail for the moment. 2 players down low, looking for the trades, and they get him. Look at the SMG duo battle there, but it's the rookie that ends up coming out on top. Pred's on a 3.
Unbelievable. Just over a minute to play with now for Surge to make their own towards the bomb, and that's going to be the fast plant on A. Look out for Cellium though. Dead silence on the flank. Arcitys with the sniper range. Sim's got his number, and that's that. It's a 1v4 now for Cellium. This is seemingly impossible. Good night. Atlanta buried in that round.
And I think Sim nearly got the highlight reel too. He was close to hitting that shot towards the end, but clean and efficient. It is a double hit down low. And that is Mack and Pred versus the Terrors. They have the advantage there. They get that offensive win. Round number 4.
Pred 7 himself a map so far, 4-1. Extreme composure though, across that stage. The gameplay is hot, but these players are certainly icy. Cellium now on that backside. No snipe in this position. Arcitys likely took a shot there, didn't land much.
They're making moves, and you hear the opening. Pred going all the way around. The timing, this might be perfect. It might be perfect. First blood for the Predator.
Oh, and he's already in a great spot to be in. aBeZy on the front side of the map. They've still got to worry about Pred. He'll come back later and bite him in the arse, quite literally. aBeZy, though, nades up, trying to take care of these players. Again, the bomb is still in Simp's hand, looking to make something happen over towards B, but the battle is raging out in the desert, and Pred, he finds himself another, a 5 spree. Mack's involved now, and Cellium, 1v3.
Oh, and it just, again, it is Cellium by himself. Couple players getting overgrabbed. Just tough players to deal with. You still think Pred near spawn, but he has moved so far away. And Cellium gonna check everything. Now he can make this happen. It is a 1v3 if there's a player to pick to try to make it work. It is Cell. But just situationally looking impossible. You're caught out in the desert, and there's the first kill. 1 kill.
It's not an easy one, but Mack and Pred now. Again, Pred is on a 5 spree. They're fanned out. He might be able to isolate these fights. He's not got a lot of time to do it, though. Bomb's been recovered. Towards the B site we go, and he's got friends. He's got some company there with it, and here comes Pred. That could be kill number 6. And that is the round for Seattle again.
You know, truly an impossible scenario. I know you mentioned the fact that, you know, Cellium 1v3 maybe, but even if Simp,
a big maybe.
You know, a couple bullets in the desert, just hanging out. Not entirely close there, but still get the round win. You are now 3 for 1 in first bloods for Seattle. 6 Odom on this map. The last time they played, had a couple good strats to find these first bloods. You've had Pred all up in their business.
I mean, this is such a nightmare scenario again for FaZe. This is not the map you wanted, but it's the map you got, and it's the situation you're in now. Oof. Took it like a champ. Sib's still standing.
Yeah, that's that homer coming through, though, right? I think it was the exact same angle every single time, so finally it pays out. But Cellium finds a pick, but the trades are in. Nate's coming through, and aCuRacy finds another pick. And just like that, Seattle surged from down 2-0 in the series. Now just need to clutch against Arcitys, and well, there's the start. They get it done.
And Pred gets the kill. It's a glide bomb. Oh my, it is just crumbling to pieces right now for FaZe. The game full key to victory was go the distance, and somehow Seattle Surge have forced it all this way. We're not even 5 minutes into this map, and it is 4-1.
And I would say, without question, use the glide bomb this round. Have a strat built around it. Do not take the foot off that gas. I mean, maybe get control of the middle of the building. It's going to be maybe a triple hit. And if you get mid control, you call on the glide, it is guaranteed kill.
Oh my, it's the first blood for Pred. He's unbelievable right now. 8 spree, 9-1 overall.
And everybody's outside. I mean, there's like, what, an extra building that is incredibly tiny. If I'm Pred, why not? But maybe you don't need it. The pick's just coming through. aCuRacy finds the next. Now a 2v4 for Simp and Cell.
Mack's in a great spot to maybe spot one of these players out. aCuRacy's got the back covered. There's Pred once again. That's 9. That could be 10 in front of him. Go for it, son. Why not? Oh, Simp! Brother, come on. That's all right. It's a 2v1. Cellium, what do you got?
Hey, he needs to be the guy for the team. This is the moment. They make one mistake. This is the open door. Bomb is down, and these players have grouped up. Cell might be reading this.
He might be reading this, and they're going to run into him. Get your gun up, Cell. This is your moment. Here they go. Oh, no. Makes up for the round in a big way. aCuRacy spree may come, sorry, Pred's spree may come to an unfortunate end, but Sib certainly makes up for it there.
Dude, and the 2 maps where they had the worst odds are the 2 maps where they make that comeback. This is the one map where maybe you think they have a distinct advantage, and advantage thy name is Pred. 10-1. Rookie against Atlanta FaZe, the Terrors, taking them to task. And you still have that glide.
This feels so helpless for FaZe. It really does. The glide bomb, the positioning kills, you name it, everything going the way of Surge. Opening shots now fired out. Sib has been lethal with the sniper indeed, but why not? Let him have it. FaZe have all put on cold-blooded. They will not be spotted. Their positions will not be given away. Let's see if that tactical advantage pays off.
Well, nice moment for Atlanta, at least to get that burn, but of course that exchanges. This bomb will get planted. Nades aren't out, at least not in time. Bomb planted for free. Mack's still alive.
And this is a good old situation now, 4v4. Clean retake. Arcitys looking for the first. And it's Pred. First blood. He's number 4 on the minimap if you want to watch him, see the route he takes, because that boy is on something right now. Absolutely flying. Accuracy joins in the kills. Cell looking for something. Catches Simp. Just about. It's a 2v1. Can Cellium get the job done, or will it be Pred? He's trying to find him now, and there it is. Pred! All map long kicking ass. And that is an unbelievable performance from Seattle Surge. They're going to grand finals.
Top 3 series of the year because it had like T1 clutches. Down 0-2, getting slapped around. They choked the first round 11, and by choke, I mean Arcitys just gets the ace, but a Tuscan where they are down. They found their moment. Another Tuscan where they are down. Just out-rotate like crazy, go on a tear, and they go into a desert siege where, my God, are they lights out. I mean, literally, you can never count them out. Surge is unreal. Accuracy living up to the name. Pred, again, a rookie with one of the finest S&D performances of this year on the main stage against world champions, and he just made it look easy.
I really like the most unbelievable run you could have asked for from Pred there. 13-1 to finish out the map. He went on a 12 spree before being unfortunately naded by Simp, but look at the damage. The thunder from down under rained all over Desert Siege, and the drought is over. Atlanta FaZe drowned out in a massive way in that series. They've got a lower bracket run ahead of them now. They've got to get ready for that. But for Seattle Surge, it has been a long time coming. Since kickoff, we finally saw them look like a strong team. They've turned it around for the entire organization, and this is it. The grand finals now awaits, and that crown is within their sights.
And keep in mind, I mean, it's been a long time since we mentioned it, but the advantage in the grand finals is you get 2 map bans now. You can ban a control, you can ban a hard point, and Seattle will be very happy for that because they have auto veto. So, I mean, this is a team, people have counted them out. Dude, the number of times we were calling for roster changes, even like after stage 1. Well, here they are in the grand finals, wheeling and dealing. And a team just with an absurd amount of resolve. Impressive stuff coming out from Seattle. Get to see him play later today.
We'll see them later today indeed, as the highlights now come to a close. And that was a big one. That final round though, Pred's opening blood once again, and the last, he certainly ran the show. 6-1. And Seattle Surge looking incredibly happy there. The reverse sweep complete. And look, those 2 Tuscans hit the scrub, friends. Go back through YouTube, watch those 2 matches. There's no need for a seat. You'll be on the edge of it the whole time. An unbelievable run there, Seattle Surge. Woo! What a tournament this has been so far. Well, that's the first match of the day in the books.
Only one more match. We got 3 to go. That's actually insane. And the fact that even bounced back after losing round 11 like that, I mean, just the number of things Seattle Surge that did were impressive. I mean, just again, one of the best series of the year.
One of the best series of the year indeed. Accuracy is on stage with Brycey. Mate, take it away.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm here on the main stage. Accuracy, oh my goodness, like to kind of break down that game to begin with. Let's go into the S&D here. Obviously, the round 11 play call came in. One of the questions I was going to ask Arcitys if we had him on stage was asking about the play calls that came into that last round here. One of the things we kind of saw backstage is that I believe FaZe were hitting B an awful lot and had a lot of success, but you guys went to the counter, you went to A, and it obviously didn't play out because of Arcitys, but is that the play call that was made to try and counter them in that scenario?
Yeah, it definitely was. We kind of know their tendencies. We've matched up versus them a lot,
yeah.
And of course, we do our research. So we kind of felt like an A hit coming, so we just made that play call, and it almost worked out.
It did almost work out. Kind of an unfortunate one to catch. So from that negative onto the positives, what on earth happened in that control? Like, I've never seen a game. 5 versus 15 towards the end. The play call was coming in. What was it like from the point of view of the team going into that moment?
For that moment, we knew like it was crunch time. We had one chance. We just got to get some kills, stack the point. That's the only win condition. So that's the play call we were making, and we executed it perfectly.
Yeah, I'd say more than perfectly coming through again. And then, I honestly don't know what it is with you and Tuscan. We go into the hard point. Twice I was queued up backstage, ready to walk on, and you found the ice again. You managed to get enough players around P5. What was the kind of the feeling in the team, the hype? Was the blood singing going into that P1?
Once we got the nade kill on the scrap of P5 and we knew they couldn't win, we just knew we needed one solid P1.